Got to. Hello everyone. Good night, good night, good night. How is everybody tonight? Everybody good? Everybody as tired as me? I am tired, but I truly wanted to come on tonight to talk about just a little bit, and believe you me, this is going to be short. Although sometimes I'm going to draw my tongue a little further, but everybody good? Is the chat all right? Everybody chatting? Everybody saying good night? I don't see nobody saying good night. Ah, there you are. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night. Yes, you are good. What did you do for Independence? Everybody had a good Independence Day? Where you go? What you did? I'm sure you had a good Independence Day. Well, I had a good Independence Day. I didn't go to Grand Gala, but I had a good Independence Day. And through some effort on my part, a lot of people get to go to Grand Gala as well. So that's a wonderful thing. So let us see if we can start this this live in a different way. The Ashe group did a wonderful rendition of our national anthem yesterday, and on Independence Day. And I think I want to play that national anthem
led by the Ashe Ensemble.
Happy Independence, Jamaica. What a wonderful rendition of the national anthem. Boy, Ashe always deliver. Sometimes with a little bit of surprise. That was wonderful, wasn't it? Yes, it was. And that's where we want to start from. Independence Day. And I was hoping to kind of go around the country first before I end up at the Grand Gala. But well, let me see how best I can do it if it's, I'm tired, just like you, or worse than you. I'm tired because I drive around from Kingston through St. Thomas, go to Portland, come back through St. Mary. It was a good drive. As far as I am told that the government or the Minister Grange, announced that she provided funds for constituencies to host street dances and activities in their constituencies. The the reports I'm getting is that not all constituencies seem to have had a celebration, a street dance, whatever it is that they did. Either some people don't know, or the reports could be wrong. I didn't go everywhere. I didn't even check everywhere, but I'm getting some argument that not every place held one. I understand that 3 are announced in Southwest St. Andrew. We only know of 1 so far that we know was kept. I don't know. I am not suggesting that all of these were not held. I'm saying that I don't know about this. I know that Delroy Chuck, MP Delroy Chuck, had one at the Peace Center in Barbican, and I know Philip Paulwell had his, which is also a regular thing. When we left Kingston and we drove to East Kingston and go up, we didn't see anything on the outskirts of East Rural. It probably was happening on the inskirts. I don't know, but we didn't see anything on the outskirts. I would think that if you're going to do this, yes, you're going to do something big on the inskirts, but because there's no one highway mostly in Israel, I was hoping to see if it's even a small thing happening on the outskirts, on the outside of the land. But we didn't see anything like that. We're not saying nothing was kept, but we didn't see it. But I'm hoping that there was one. On reaching Yalas, Lord of mercy, Yalas was, as usual, humming with activity and soup and pork and chicken. We stopped to get soup, talk to people, meet some fans. Hello, everyone. And then I saw James people setting up for them sound system to keep for them big thing in the night. And of course, I saw James and he behaving like a king while everybody is doing them duties, preparing for the thing. We didn't come back that way, but we know it was a big thing, and we know it usually is a big thing, a successful thing. And so there's that. We didn't say anything in Morant Bay. I thought that probably the MP would have held hers maybe in the recently dedicated opening center. I thought that would have been a good idea. I didn't see any. I'm not saying it was not held. I have not even asked any PMP people because I didn't know what you would get. But I didn't see any in Morant Bay. I would think that something would have been in Morant Bay since everybody passing through Morant Bay. But I didn't see any in Morant Bay. Moseying on up, there was very little happenings on that skirt coming out of Morant Bay going up, but it's going to come. But on touching down in Portland, coming out of Hector's River and touching down in Portland, Portland is by far my favorite place in all the world, so I am biased towards Portland. And there's the usual music and food going on right around by White Horses. Yeah, there was a usually big cookout thing and the whole heap of music taking place and all of that. There were little activities, not as much as I would have loved to see. I couldn't better stop and get wet up under the water. Wasn't prepared for that. But there were some revelers out there. People were having a little fun around there, so. But there's something there, so. When we enter Portland, that was a different matter. Portland is still touched, but still very much untouched in terms of excitement and fun. And there was a lot of activities going on in Portland. Long Road, Long Bay, go past and go up. I must go Windsor. I didn't see anything happening out in Windsor. And I will go up. And child, when we touched down in Boston Jerk Center, we got the most pleasant of surprises. I mean, every Independence, I basically drive out to Boston and some other holiday, but Independence. But I'm telling you, Boston was buzzing. And you figure that a place like Boston have a timing thing in terms of how people arrive. Some people arrive from as early as 8, and them start to see the beach, everything. Then other people will arrive by 9, 10, and then some people who arrived at 8 will be looking to leave maybe by 2. It appears that nobody left yesterday. There was no schedule. it appears that there was no one team one and team A coming into Boston as it usually. Look, Boston was so jam-packed that I had to call Minister Vaz and ask him to send police down to Boston to help revelers and Jamaicans come out because there was difficulty to come out the way Boston jam-packed. And the most surprising thing that greeted me in Boston was the big yellow buses, the new buses. About 3 or 4 of them, people came on trips. So I went and talked to a couple of them. One group came in from Manchester. Another group came in from Clarendon. They were just people just take a trip, rent a big pretty bus with charging port on it and AC, and come to Boston, come hang out, eat pork, eat chicken, drink soup, laugh, keep up slackness because that is part of the whole thing. And Boston was just so surprising. I shouldn't be surprised, but it was surprising. But I think it's a yellow bus them throw me off and threw me into a kind of a tizzy. There was traffic all the way from that bridge. I don't remember the name of the place. Coming into Boston. There's a little community. I remember. That the traffic coming from St. Thomas is all the way down to that bridge where people have to park and walk up. And then the traffic, once you reach in the Boston Square itself, the traffic go all the way up back to Ferry Hill. It was one festive day in Boston at the Boston Drug Center, the whole of Boston. So it was fun. We do a thing, eat pork, drink coconut water, eat breadfruit, all kind of things. Sit down in the bar in memory of the gentleman who owned the bar and he died some years ago. And then his son owned the bar now, so we sat there for a minute, we drank a little, and then we get our pork and get our stuff and we head out slowly. Give some young people a ride who going to work at hotels, what them was down there. And head out. And coming out of Boston, once you clear that whole long dreary road there and go the corner, there were festivities going on basically everywhere. Down in Longwood or Long Bay, Mrs. Vaz looked like at least 2 of those activities looked like it was the MP activity. By the time we reached Port Antonio, there was another big, excited little thing going on in Port Antonio Square, and that was fabulous. So the place wasn't dead. The place was active. The place was people were enthused. People were having a good time. Nobody looked miserable. Nobody look like them want to go home. Nobody look like them afraid the money done. Nobody look like them afraid to spend the money. Nobody not stingy. And somebody said to me, say, yes, I watch everything and I watch everybody. I want to see people worried about the money they're going to spend, or worried that the pork is $4,000 a pound, or worried about the breadfruit. I want to see people worried about the money when they spend. Nobody look worried to me about the money them spending. And people spending freely, enjoying themselves. But if you see them and the nice, pretty young people in the country, everybody just look beautiful and great. It was wonderful. And to win a Portland, we just used up that language, that word that Mrs. Vaz used, beautiful speaking. So we see everybody say, oh, beautiful speaking. Come in Portland, now you see some people, and them look pretty, you say, oh, beautiful speaking. So it was fun. So that was that. I do that now, but I intend to find out in full how many constituencies actually had something going, or if them split up in divisions and how many divisions. I fully intend to get to the bottom of it to see if they utilize the money or them politicize it and don't keep nothing, because them take a different route in terms of things that they want to do and how they want to look at things in the country. They want everything to be divisive and political and all the rest of it. So that was that for the little round trip. There was a whole heap of activity going on. And coming back in a little after 10, dropping home back some people down Winward Road area and going back out, to drop out some people. We passed the Grand Gala. And boy, lucky thing says after 10, when we reached the state, we reached the National Stadium and we're looking at the Grand Gala going on, slow down and looking at the Grand Gala going on. Somebody in the car said, you know something? I'm going to drop my woman, I could beat at east to retreat out of this place because in very short order when it's done, nobody will be able to leave. So we hurry up, come back up, you know, and head out back and head back home. So therefore, in other words, let me tell you, Boston the cock. There was no other place in Jamaica yesterday that was as nice and festive as Boston in Portland. And the yellow buses that brought in people on trip. Not coasters, we didn't see one coaster. Cars, vans, whatever. But the yellow buses that brought in trips. Trip come back. Trip didn't go out of style, you know. I'm telling you, Trip did kind of go out of style. And there was a time, or maybe it never got out of style, but Trip was like everybody in a car. Or everybody pulled together for 4 cars. And that was basically the trip. But now Trip come back. There were 3 yellow buses in Boston from Trip. Big people, medium age people, young people, because it's them who say I go to the bus and look for bag and pack up things and I mean, this was not a church group of people. These were pretty young people that organized themselves in Trip and came to Boston. It was great to look at. I can't have the other thing where I could show you some pictures, but sometime one of these days I'll show you some pictures. Well, I didn't take much pictures because it was a private trip. So it wasn't a political thing, no, it was a downtime. We'll go to Boston, we're going to eat pork, we're going to drink, we'll go out and beer things. But we'll stop in Yalas to drink, to have soup from the guy that make the 3 or 4 different soup. This was very, very active as well, very, very humming and stuff. And you could tell that things were going to be in the night. And James was having the time of his life. Yeah? So, looking at the Grand Gala, some things just jump out at you. You can't ignore these things that jump out at you. And some people, including most of the PMP people, will find these things, the criticism against Mark Golding to be unfair. But I believe that I have been very level-headed and fair when it comes to dealing with Mark Jefferson. And seeing him at the gala, observing him at the gala, there are some things that you just can't just make pass up. You can't just make them things a pass. For one, him look stupid. Him because him seem to originate from some Neanderthal clan. Him, no matter what him put on, him clothes look a funny way on him. Nothing seems to be fitting him properly. And somebody said to me when I mentioned it today that, well, mostly it's because he's physically unfit. Somebody pointed that out to me today. I never even thought about it. But somebody pointed it out to me. Karen, he needs a special fitting, he needs special fitting clothes because he's physically unwell, physically unfit. Him don't look like him doing any exercise. And even though his stylist, where them name Mark Anthony and Bill Edwards are pretty good designers and pretty good stylists, and one of them seemed to be stuck in his ways in terms of how he make clothes. Somebody also pointed out to me that him don't make clothes to fit people, he make clothes and them say them can't fit into it, which is not a very good thing for a designer, so to speak. But both of them are, whoever the designers are, well, we don't expect it to be Ralph Lauren, but I mean, him, you can't continuously making these clothes for him, thinking that the clothes that you make for him will fit him when he can't fit the clothes, because nothing seems to fit him. So here he is in this big yellow shirt with the black. And everybody put him as a Quest security officer. It didn't look ridiculous. I mean, it passed ridiculous, but we know why certain things happen the way it happened, because the devil over there working on them and making sure that them keep them head as low as he want them to keep it. There is no clothes that makes him look good, you know. And as the person pointed out, because he's physically unfit, nothing that they make put on him that make him look well, except that suit that he went to the opening of Parliament in. That actually looked good on him. I don't know if they did something with, it's a special kind of material that shave. Can you have some material that can shave off a couple of pounds off of him? Suit material. I didn't know that until a couple of months ago. I discovered that through reading something about some fashion magazine thing, that there are material and the way that the suits are built that could shave off a couple of pounds off it. So maybe that's what that material was about in his budget, in the budget thing, when he showed up looking not so bad, actually looking good in the suit. So the long and short of it is that there's no distinct style for him that is going to make him look actually affable and nice and just looking good. And then him not care either how him look. Him really don't care how him look. Him wear these things because them tell him to wear it, but sometimes him not comfortable in them. And then the most striking thing happened with him at the gala. He was standing there. Prime Minister was standing there. The minister was standing there. Prime Minister and the minister seemed to be having a conversation with somebody, and him alone standing by himself. And him look uncomfortable, and him doing that smirk on him face that he does from time to time. It's like one of him like that is one of him reset button, you know. Him just, you know, we call it him default setting, where him just move to that place where him just say they look stupid and give that smirk. And then when he does the smirk, him also do a thing where him look like he might hear some music playing in his ears, so he might bob away and smiling to himself. It don't look good. It don't look good. This is not negative criticism because nobody don't like him. Yes, somebody don't like him. We don't like him. But I mean, if him look good, me ever tell him say him look good. If him do something good, me ever say it. I'm not gonna do it because I don't like him, because I want to be true and honest. But it don't look good. Something wrong. Something is seriously wrong. Whatever it is, you're not giving him when him going out in the public, whatever tablet, whatever smoke, whatever you're giving him to drink, whatever it is, you need to find a balance that him can look somewhat human or somewhat real. Because yesterday him don't look human and him don't look real. And when him realize everybody ignoring him go to him default setting, the smirk, the thing like him hear a music in him head. It is disturbing. It is disturbing. We are celebrating Independence Day when the British Union Jack fell and the Jamaican flag went up, and here is this man in a straight shirt with him big gut. Can keep wearing these straight shirts with him big gut, and there's nothing wrong with big gut. You just need to find proper attire to don't make it look so fun, funny. And here he is in this shirt. Don't want to use no green in him thing. Him is not the first Jamaican. He's not the first leader of the PMP to try to avoid the green. And I've always felt, and I've said it privately in the party, at NEC meetings, at RMC meetings, at smaller meetings, I have always said it, that it's a ridiculous thing to avoid using the complete Jamaican flag color in any kind of attire that you're using, because you're a labor right. If you don't know, somehow the mayor, Mark Golden, all of you that does that, you can't go in public, go ask the public, the Jamaican people, to behave in a particular way when you can't find it within yourself yet to wear the complete color of the Jamaican flag, because you're afraid that people may also have a labor right color. And who is the one who educate all the Jamaican people, PNP and the JLP, to behave that way. And then who behave that way because who afraid that we out here who educate that way might start to stone pound because who not behave that way. That will feel that when they go back home, people say, well, man can have on labor right color. Well, man can have on the PNP color. My God in heaven. My God in heaven. You need to take a stock of yourself. You know, lead people. You know, leading people in this country. It reached a stage where you have to find a way to embrace the full color of the Jamaican flag. In the United States, yes, it's a star-spangled banner. It's the red and the white and the Democrats seem to prefer the blue, and the Republicans do seem to prefer the red. But both sides embrace the true color of the flag, like everywhere else across the world. And because one of our political parties have the color of one of the three colors out of the flag, this is the example. I don't wonder why the place so tribal. Most PNP leaders, whether they're in government or not, have avoided wearing the full color of the Jamaican flag. They don't deserve to lead no country. PJ used to taper it off with him bright bees type African shirt them. Him just coming out one of them that looks nothing like Jamaican but have a little tinge or something of the Jamaican, and nobody paid attention to it. Those days are gone. People are going to pay attention to these things now. Nobody paid attention to it because there was no tribalism. There was PJ was that quarreling with the body, and the Mama Sasiaga have them little barbs going on at the time, and there was no fussing and fighting about whether Jamaica is Jamaica, whether we should choose Jamaica, and there was none of that. So it wasn't that pronounced and that evident to the naked eye, except for people like me who then go back into the NEC meeting and go into the RMC meeting and ask them what the rest is them problem, why them can't wear the complete Jamaican flag color as a representative in the Jamaican parliament. This is a parliament that don't have the flag in. This is a parliament that don't raise the flag to the sky. This is what represents us, or this is what we represent. And you can't embrace it because one of the colors on the three is what one of the political party using. And I have no doubt in my mind that if it was orange, the Liberals would probably do the same thing. No doubt in my mind. But that's a tribalism. That's a tribalism that is set up. And guess who set it up? Uno set it up, and Uno set it up so that we can follow. But guess what? We wear it Uno. You ever tell you why I know we wear it Uno? Dance, parties in a labor area. People show up in them orange suit, whatever that suit is, or them orange hair, or them orange shoes. Dance in a Jews land. People deck out in a them green. My daughter, she have one of these long green, look like a ball gown dress that she have. Look fabulous when she wore it. But them not wear them things one time, I know, right? But it look nice. And she have many green. And she have PNP. So we are now. We are the leaders, and the country must now drag the leaders with us, because all of the PNP people were key party, and have colors party, and everybody and people wearing green suit and green shirt or lime green color. I remember one year down by Manly Boy's place down in Ocho Rios, they celebrated St. Patrick's Day, and we all had on green hats and green stuff round our neck. We all at the man. That was a fuss. So the people are ahead of their leaders in that respect. The people are ahead of their leaders. The leaders still are behind, trying to sow division and spread all kind of tribalism amongst. Well, you can stay there with it amongst themselves, because the people not with you on it. The mayor of the city, afraid to put a little green on him shirt. The leader of the PNP, afraid to put a little green on him shirt. I don't believe any leader of that thing. Maybe Portia might have. I don't recall, don't remember. But I know PG. I know him never put no green and no him just coming at these beeswax African shirt, which I just always find so damn ridiculous. But what can I do? All the people that might dress him was on a frolic of their own, trying to create a new style for the leader of the party and the prime minister of the country. At that time, it is ridiculous. You don't want to go visit parties and see the PNP people them who decide that them are green them, decided them here this week and orange it the next week. Labor rights are orange shoes and orange nail polish or nails or whatever it is they put on. The country we are head down now. The people we are head down now, but you don't always seem to want to dumb down the people with their own behavior. Dumbing down the people with their own damn behavior. It's our independence. It's the day that the British Union Jack came down. It's the day that we put up a Jamaican flag and declare ourselves independent from Britain. That was the day that Norman fought so hard for alongside his cousin Buster. That was it. We can't celebrate it in its wholesome sense. It is ridiculous. The people are head out. The man them make some pants. Man them make them sometimes them buy pants, some of them get from abroad. But you see them the pants. See all four of them go over there. One of them orange, one of them green, one of them blue, one of them one yellow, one of them one pink. Everybody, and some are PNP and some are Labour right. Them are head out. Them bright out. The people are allowing themselves to be led by stupid people. That's what happened to them when them do a vote and participate in the process. Them end up electing dumbass people, dumber than themselves, illiterate people who have less education than them, get to lead them. That's what's wrong with everybody trying, everybody on the PNP side, dressing in Jamaican colors, but avoiding the green. And yes, it's election time, but it's in the independent. Can you imagine how wonderful it would have looked yesterday? How wonderful it would have looked yesterday if everybody was on a Jamaican flag color. Instead of drawing that line that create and widen that the chasm between, What's wrong with still stuck in the past and trying to keep some kind of divisive part of our history. We want to keep it going while the country is moving ahead in them green and them orange, with PNP in the green and Labour in the orange. Labour in the orange glasses, PNP in the green glasses. I see it every day. When the party them keep all over the place out here. You go to the road, there's a party I keep out the road. But in different colours. You don't give a damn about what colour, what the colour represents. It's a colour. But it's independence. I want to go to, but we don't go to celebrate Jamaica. We go to go profile because we have a position. And the position demands that we show up and put on some colour and look stupid because and things we don't represent Jamaica. We not represent Jamaica, we don't represent the damn self. I represent the power that the dunce people them gave to you. And behaving stupid and don't represent the Jamaican colour. And it is so outdated. It's dated. Way outdated. So there was Mark, that yellow shirt where they look a black thing. That don't make good, never so good. Just never so good. Don't fit good on him. Him look isolated. Everybody ignore him because of all the things that he has done and he has said. Him can't feel comfortable in the space. Him come at our national stadium, hanging out, celebrating our independence, which we got from his ancestors. Him can't enjoy it. Him can't celebrate it. Him not look right. Him not look comfortable. He's very, very uncomfortable. He did not want to be there. Don't take my word for it. Just go look back. Just look back on it. Go look back at the videos. Go look back on the I'm doing the retro thing. Keep my face cool. So go look back at the videos. Go look back at the pictures. Just go look back at it. Him never want to be there. Vex that he had to go. Vex that he had to. Him never want to be there. Did not want to be there. It's not for him thing. Him don't want to celebrate no independence beside Andrew Holness and Babsy Grange and the whole out in the stand where I tear down the place when the Prime Minister arrived. Oh God, I talk too much. I'm going to make me quick. I'm not staying here now. So I never want to be there. And then, to add insult to injury, we raised the flag. The flag was raised. But the civics at school, I mean that one of them orange cover civics book. That was where my education started. With love of country and not love of self. That's where my education started, with making sacrifices for something greater than you, something that's going to outlive you, make an impact. Reading civics book. Our Independence Day celebration represents Nanny and Sam Sharp and Marcus and Paul and Michael and Norman and Buster and William Gordon. We're celebrating all of that. And this man, who some of you get up every day and put on Facebook and social media, next Prime Minister of Jamaica. This man who uno want to be the leader of this country can't celebrate our country. Yeah, no, some of you tell me I'm emotional. I am an emotional person. I am. Don't take it as a weakness. It is a strength. It's one of my superpower. Him can't celebrate us. Us to represent where him believe and where him come from. So the raising of the flag, this beautiful, wonderful Jamaican flag being raised, and him stand up there with him hat on him head. He stood there with him hat on him head while the flag was being raised. Where on this planet do you see any leader or their counterpart on the opposition side standing in front of the raising of the country's flag in a cap? That is not a military hat. A cap. With the military, you keep your hat on and you do the salute. That's the accepted thing with the military across the globe. But the leaders, hands on their heart, their head without a damn hat. The man have on him cap, and it's not even a good cap, just a regular dirty frozen cap, because him head frozen and the cap frozen. It's not me say so. I've seen people them say him head frozen and the cap frozen and the congal frozen. The man stood there in front of us raising our flag, and he had his frozen hat on, and he never thought, just never thought, that it was an important thing for him to take it off. Not important. Jamaican important. We are idiot down here. I took off my hat for that. I'm probably saying that to himself. Me not take off my hat for that. Why should I take off my hat? I had tape on my head. But then there's another picture. Well, I'm tell you, when this campaign eat up and the ads them start come out, God help you know. I mean, the man stood there, very isolated, because him and nobody and a friend. Him not have no friend there, not one. Him not a friend No friend, not a friend of the government, not a friend of the opposition, him not a friend, not even one. A one friend him have a mountain and can't help him. So he stood by himself, and the Prime Minister of the country stood up, standing properly with both one hand and the other, standing as he should. And this idiot who have no respect for our country, no respect for our flag, no respect for our Independence Day celebration, stood one side like a slave master with him two thumbs in him both pockets in this long yellow shirt with black thing that with him two thumb in their pocket. This two thumb in their pocket and the hat thing is an old slave pose, you know. It's an old slave pose. I can't find one of them old broad hat where them used to put on. One of them look out. You know, 17th century, 18th century. Bowl hat. I can't find one of those. Man have on the cap while the flag is being raised. And him have no concern, no regard, no respect for our flag. So he just stood there looking stupid with him frowsy hat on and him frowsy head. There should have been, there could be, I may not say it, but I mean, I don't even know why they invite him to these things. Because while it is proper decorum and proper protocol to extend that he should be included, that is how we operate as a country, yes. But, Jano, I don't know. Total disrespect for our Independence Day celebration, our flag, and what is required of him to stand there, to observe, to teach, to let the nation see this is us. This is Jamaica, my Jamaica. Well, him can't sing that. Can't sing that at all. Can't sing that part at all. Can't sing no part of that. And every time him reach to Sandra and I go up and film and I go down, them can't seem to meet. I don't know what that is about. I think it's something in my tech, something I give him for eat, something I give him for drink, some pill I give him, something. But I don't know how long all of you, well, the election soon come. But all I will sit down there with him and watch him day in, day out. Just totally disrespect Jamaican culture, the Jamaican music, the Jamaican dance, the Jamaican language, the Jamaican flag, the Jamaican independence. And he did all of that. Just stood there with both hands in his pocket. I'm looking for it, I see the message. Just stood there with both hands in his pocket. Catch off with him with him thumb them in his pocket. Just there. Not thinking that, you know, this is the Independence Day celebration. In a cap with a smirk on his face. Because all I know is that. All I know. Not me. Oh no. Total disrespect. Total disrespect. So, this is my final idea. I tell you, I'm staying long and I'm tired and my throat is going. Got to preserve some of that. There is an argument to be made that there was a time when in this country, in a political campaign, you dare not have both political parties having a public meeting in the vicinity of 5 minutes away from each other. Ever. That has never happened. We are in a very unusual time, in a very unusual political space. Our politics have emerged and basically reproduces different hormones of political behavior. I don't know how else to put it. And I wonder, I wondered what could have gotten into the police to agree and signed off on both political parties having their big something and another something, because the PNP will be having one, the Rise United inside the PNP will be having one, where Dayton Campbell is going to take the opportunity to announce the election, just in case Mr. Olis up the road take too long to announce it. So there is that for us to enjoy, all of us. And the police probably will face a little dilemma that if they say no to one, it better cause a little bit of angst. Or not, probably not. But I'm a great believer in the universe and what it and what it brings together and tears apart, what it throws out and what it remains with. And the universe has been messing with this election in some serious ways from about January. So there's that too. I like it. I do. I am thinking of it as a positive thing. Matter of fact, when Michelle mentioned it to me, I said, well, that's progress. It's progress. That them can have them little meeting down a crossroad, which is a small space. Them can bring jungle from Carib side and bring the whole Central Kingston and East Kingston and Southeast, St. Andrew and the rest of them from that side and the rest of them, and then meet in the middle. That space is a small space. It's a very small space. And maybe they chose it not because they thought about the density of the place and how it went to hold people, and the police have some kind of discussion about crowd control. I don't know, maybe. I think them chose it for a different reason. But the big event down at Crossroads on the Sunday is that Dayton Campbell is going to announce the election date. If Mr. Oldis take too long, because he will be up in half a tree, which is a much bigger space, much more wider space to accommodate more and to come across more. If it was a battle of spaces, it would be uptown versus downtown, and Mark would be downtown. If it was a battle, if it was a football game or a basketball game, it would be the varsity team versus the junior varsity. So the varsity team would be up in half a tree and the JV team would be down in Crossroads. So if it was that kind of battle. Now, some people are thinking that it has the potential to create violence, or what do you call it? Violence and all of that. But I don't agree. I don't agree, and I'm gonna tell you why. I think it's a good look for the country. I think it's a chance for both political parties to show some maturity. This is a new thing. This is basically a first. Well, let me not say, don't know if it's a first, but it looks like and feel like a first to me. It looks like and feel like a first to me. That both political parties are having a big meeting within such close vicinity. I can't recall anything like this happened, so it seemed like a first to me. But even if it's not, I'm going to treat it like a first, because the whole political landscape have changed so dramatically since the 70s that this is a first, and it's progress. It's progress. So the body, I would imagine the police have it So nobody can screech it from down a crossroad and come up and half a tree come cause a problem. So don't do that. Don't do that. Don't listen to Mark Golding, PNP people who will be in Crossroads. Do not listen to Mark Golding. Do not listen to Dayton Campbell telling you things like the labor right them and now gonna let go this and want to get wicked pan them. Don't listen to them talk about if a war. Don't listen to them talk about who switch we end up in a ditch and we have to man them. Don't listen to them. Do not listen to them. Stay down on the corner. Attend on a local full meeting. Vibe on up, dance on a blood and fire song. Go out with your own excitement. Don't let them push you to come out of that little zone and go up at the varsity team zone. Because we're a JV team. They can't go up at it, the big guys say. Don't let them push you to do it. Because they will say things that will make somebody want to do it. I guarantee you. You know what I know? The devil. Yeah, man, the devil will toast him on Tuesday. Doing a great job over there. So they can't help themselves. They will say things on Sunday that will probably incite some little griping in you. And you start gripe and whinge and groan and ray and chop and if and this and chop and don't let them do it to Uno. I beg you, please. Don't let them do it. Don't listen to them. Them not mean Uno no good. Them not love Uno country. Mark Gold is not one of you. Him calling a nasty nigga. What do you think is we matter? No man, we had him a wrap up. We had him a friend. We don't like him and him don't like we. We're good with that. So him can't call we that. And Uni ma call so nasty nigga because Una him a friend. And him probably see some nasty nigga. I don't know. Maybe him smell, maybe him come on the yard. Maybe him no look good. There's a whole thing you can call nasty nigga. It's not about just not being nasty and no keep your yard clean. That's a thing. But Uno have a big old frozen head white man I call him the nasty nigga. Uno call him them because they disgrace upon themselves. They're a disgrace when I call upon themselves. And worst part of it is that someone accept it and I try to make excuse for it. It is alarming. It is totally. Alright, Mark is not befuddled. I am befuddled. Totally befuddled. I call the nasty nigga. It's cool, I don't know. Because I call the nasty nigga and I go show up Sunday night. Nasty niggas hanging out with the frozen head white man. There you go. Una and him probably deserve no one, I don't know. But I don't know. Cause that by myself. I know so many of them not go out the vote. I know that follow up behind them. When I enjoy the music. When I go out that kind of things. I know many of them not go out the vote. I know that. But also, take care of the well-being. Take care of your own well-being. These guys, Mark Golding and Peter Bunting, they don't care about you. They never did. I wanted to talk a little bit about the whole FinSac thing again tonight, but I can't. I'm not in the mood again. I'm not in that mood. In that way happen the way I want it to happen. So I'm going to rest it. But I want you to understand me on something. That the only time that these guys make money is when them have somebody in government or them in government. So DBNG and Peter Bunting and Mark Golding made their money because they had Omar Davis as Minister of Finance, who gave them pretty much everything, who opened the barn and give to them, and then never plant no corn, but him opened the barn and give to them. That's the only time them rich. Now them getting kind of poor in rich sense. That will never be poor like we, but them not making up piece back load of money like them used to because them not in government. Mark Golding said it some years when they sold DBNG. He said it, must be on some programming was or something, but he said they sold DBNG because they were afraid of Ardley Shaw. who was slated to become Minister of Finance. So they sold DB. It break a little while ago. Stop calling the phone, please. Do not call the phone. When they were there, and Omar Davis was there, basically allowing them to write the rules and to write the laws that put more money in their pockets and control more money. Why you think the private sector of the country so afraid of them being leaders of this country? Who the PNP people matter? Why would you think that? Why do you think the private sector is scared to death of Bunting becoming finance minister, of Mark Golding becoming prime minister, of Dayton Campbell becoming Minister of National Security? Them scared crapless because they know what happened when Omar Davis was Minister of Finance and Bunting and Marcus pretty much Ministers of Finance, co-ministers of Finance. Them sell DB and G because Ardley was coming and them couldn't deal with it. Because you know Ardley, he draws it big and him have no filter, he made expose them. So them sell DB and G and run gone. Because Omar was them godfather. All of you PNP people, every single one of you who have never reaped or gotten anything from this, think of this. If you can continue to say you never get none of the PJ, and none of us got none of the PJ, Hungry Him and them black man through them and them one win. And if you can say you never get nothing under Portia, and if you can say you never get nothing under Peter, you will not be alive to say you never get nothing under Mark and Bunting. Them don't want to go there to help you. Them don't want to go there go make your life better. Them want to go there go raid the barn. Think about it, PNP people. How many of you have said when the PNP was in power, why Labour right take care of them people, but when PNP in power, PNP not take care of them people? And that is true. What are we used to talk about it? Because the PNP, the ministers and the leaders and the people who control the thing, tell we that we can't get the work here, we can't get the contract there. Them can't do it because you're political activists. Them don't know if you do it, them can't do that because you're the minister. But the labor rights have helped their people. The PNP have never found it within themselves to find a way to help you. What makes you believe? What? They never help your mother. They never help your grandmother. They never help your daddy. Or may you talk about how this and how your mother up and down for PNP and your mother up and down for this and all kind of this happen and nobody never remember, you know. Somehow they get old and now, blind, sick, can't walk. Nobody no remember, no still a shout out, blood time come. What is wrong with you now? When you're going to realize that time will never come for you with them money. These are the men who are responsible for why you are now in opposition. Why you want hand over the barn we're full of car now to them? Because them not gonna let them not gonna make you know what the barn there. Much as for you to get near the barn. You will not know the location of the barn. They are gonna raid the barn that Portia and Bruce and Peter and Andrew Holness put together and now full of corn. They don't want to raid it because proof now make no one for money. Mark Golding make it look like him don't have no money either. They want the barn. They do. But think about it. Think about it, my PNP sisters and brothers. Think about it. Do you think that them are going to raid the barn and call you? Do you think anybody going to remember your name? Or what meeting you were at? Them not going to remember them been asking for organize 10 people come out of Hero Circle for come talk about feed and you go on national television and say you don't know what that is. Them not going to remember you and say come here. You did come with us and you never really know what it was, but you came and what reward. No. Them don't even know your name. Mark them that walk with money now to give you a thing. When they come to a crowd and him just see a bomb off when on the car, bomb him fist again, because him hand stink now. But when him come through and do all of that, him ever call one of you by your name? Tapa say, what go and see? What go and Jay? Ever? Him don't know you. Him do not know you. None of them don't know you. Only people Peter Bunting knows are the people in the party where they pay him pay bill, where him used to help him keep him power and used to help him get power. Only them him know. And them is just a pawn in his game too. Them never know that. But them is a pawn. Them can't think for themselves. Them have him for wake them up at 12 o'clock in the night and say, hear me, and this will depend tomorrow morning. And them saying, no sleep. Yes, boss. That's the kind of people who want around him. Not to question him, not to think about it. So them depend him pay a bill. And they're happy with that. But I'm asking you, the PAP people, you think, for any reason at all, that them coming to raid the band to make you get something? Think about that. Think about how many times you bawl and cry and say PNP not help them people. The labor rights them help them people when them in power. PNP not help them people. And if you were saying that, and a good person like Portia, and a good person like Peter, then at them man here you go. Trust it with. But trust it with them? Do you trust them? Them think it hard to give you money now. You think that them will let them into the we'll give them the key to the house. Them a go on at the bank go say, this a for John because me out of the hero circle foolishness, that farce of a protest. Talking about nothing, him don't know about fit, but him come anyway. So I could give Johnny that 2 grand a corner. You think he remember you? They don't know your name. They don't know where you come from. But not be looking for you. Them is not like me. Not at all. And many of you talk to me about that. Them is not like me. Them not gonna look for you. Drive, come here yard for look for you. To ask if everything alright. Them don't care about you. They care about themselves. And them want that power that them want you to help give to them for themselves. You don't play no part in that. The only part you play right now is to make them look good. Turn up a meeting Sunday night. Run up and down behind the music. Talk about blood and fire, comrade. Go out with all kind of antics. Believing that them being in power is going to be good for you. I reminded you months ago when I first brought it up to you, I said to you, Mark Twain says, it is easy to fool people. Easy to fool people, but it is hard to convince them that they are being fooled. And I'm repeating to you tonight, you PAP people, some of whom I know that you're not going to vote, I want to reinforce you. They're fooling you. They're fooling you up. I know I am not bitter. Nobody never do me nothing. Not a soul never do me nothing. Nobody never promised me nothing and give me. I know some of you will write for me YouTube channel. No, me no vex because me never get no seat. I've never wanted one. Don't do that. I don't know that is not true. Don't have it on the phone. Me not hate Mark because he's nice and good looking. No, not at all. Not my style, not my type. I'm not dating because I'm a doctor. Because on no given day can he measure up to Miss Audrey granddaughter. That's me. No given day him can measure up to me. So I don't hate him for him doctorates. I don't hate him at all. But I do dislike him because he's a pedophile. He's a man that sleep with underage picnic and buy out them parents and use his power to to get underage people to come sleep with him. I don't even hate him for that. I despise him. Totally despise him for it. And no matter what he do, no matter what him and anybody else do, I will not stop talking about it till I die. Not ever, even when in death, I'll be making sure to understand that this is who he is. You're up and down behind him with your little pit to them. Not a care in the world. Because you are blood and fire comrade. You never know what that means. It never even occurred to you that you can sing a song without wearing a shirt that says so, or even repeat the words. But you're blood and fire comrade. But that's why you're passing down to your pit to them. And the people probably look at me in your face and say, Mama, what that mean? And because you don't know, you say, come man, it mean blood and fire. Come, your blood and fire. Come. That's not your blood and fire comrade. And then the pit they don't reach far in their life and you blame the pit then. I met a very, very, very PNP woman today. But no more PNP than she. I mean orange from head to toe. Nails, ear, watch, everything. And I asked one question of her. So you can vote for Dr. Das? Oh, me Karen, me say mad. Me not vote for Magolin. Me no want Magolin. Magolin fi go away. Him no live here, no come from here, no born here. Me Karen, me. Orange up to her kazoo. I was shocked. Sliver, but Dr. Das vote. I will buck up today. By chance. She orange out. Which I do a little hustling. Me Karen, what Karen to get know better than that man. When you attack people like me, I talk to Karen. Me, she don't mention Dr. Das name all now, you know. Because she don't vote for him. She don't vote for Mark Golding. She don't nothing with Mark Golding. All that they love about one him want to call him, I repeated it. So yeah, me know so somehow that rope and down behind them because we like the excitement. But not going to give them that vote. Your well-being is not their concern. Them don't give a rat's ass about you. So, ladies and gentlemen, when the varsity team lands in Harvey on Sunday night, behave on a backside self. Behave like a varsity team. Proper. Behave blessed. Behave like you got it all together. Because the varsity team handsome and good looking and bright and come from good stock. That's what the varsity team normally behave. That's how they should behave because of the varsity team. When the JV team and meet the Crossroads, them can't do any crap them on. Because them clawing to see if them can convince somebody that them winning something. But not even them don't believe it. That them winning anything. But that's how JV teams behave. Yeah, let's go in there. Let's crush them. Let's go crush them. Do a false thing. Send it out. Show who are win and who are lose. Because we're smart. We are very clever people. Except that you're not. And everybody's stupid. So 2 meetings on the same day. Just 5 minutes apart. It's progress. It's a good thing. I like it. I just might go stand in the middle. Go see what will happen. I just might just go there and stand in the middle. Or sit somewhere near the middle. Just to be able to say, I was there. I'm thinking that I might. Have my ice cream shop. Can't just lock up my ice cream shop. I'm going to do that just because my force to my own, you know. But I just might. Go stand in the middle and say I was there. To witness that the Jamaican people behave better than the people who are leading them. That the Jamaican people have it, the followers, them have it more together than the people that leading them. the people them who come to the independence celebration of Jamaica and afraid to wear a little green on them shirt, them clothes. Celebrating Jamaica's independence with Jamaica's flag and the color, the complete whole flag. Them can't do it. Because them are there so their mind not there. But the Jamaican people are well past that. The Jamaican people are there. I don't believe there's anything else. As I said, it was not my intention to come on, and sometimes the resistance leaders them behave like me I work for them, you know. So when them behave like me I work for them, I act like I am. So here I am, acting like I'm working for them. And that is it. It looks like we are heading into the announcement of the elections. We're all expecting it. And I just want to share again a few words with you for whoever may listen and whoever wants to learn and understand. This is not over. No matter how much winning you have now, you're not winning. And that is how you must treat it. I'm speaking to my Labourite friends because I'm rooting for my Labourite friends because I want my MP to remain Prime Minister of Jamaica. So all of you that have a duty and a responsibility and know who engage and know who determined to give the Prime Minister in third term. But that is not just chat. You have to dig deep into your emotional intelligence. And you have to dig deep and work on that and bring that emotion to the Jamaican voters. That emotion that encompasses Jamaica's well-being. That emotion that encompasses Jamaica's flag, Jamaica's history, the slavery behind it, and the danger of that. That emotion of saying, were you ever better off? Do you really believe that you'll be better off with these capitalist hustlers? The mania we have, God knows where, who have never shared anything with anybody? Do you want them to come raid the barn, knowing that they never plant the corn? Are you sure? This is what you have to ask people. Be absolutely certain that this vote that you are going to make is not just your own. You can't think of it as that. It's not your own. That vote is for the next 5 years. So if your grandson is 3, he'll be 8 by the time that vote percolates and reaches a certain height and add some corn to the barn. Some corn that will elevate his life. Some corn that will give him more opportunities. You have to dig deep and create that emotional strain and bring it and tight and wrap it around every person you know and say to them, this is not just for you. This is for your grandchildren. This is for your community, your family. And this is for your country. Your country. This country. Jamaica land we love. That is on birth certificate. Like here is a tell. That the depend on nobody's birth certificate. But this is it. Don't sit down. Don't be contented and don't be happy with what you have done already. Do something every day, every hour. Add more, do something. You have what the JV team don't have. You have the one thing that the JV team don't have. You remember the varsity team? And you have that one single thing that the JV team don't have. You have your heart filled with love for your country, with love for your community, your family. You have your heart filled with not a selfish thought, but what is going to serve all of us. Because you're the varsity team. You have to live up to that. And when the history is written and the pages said the varsity team of 2025 secured our future, and owe them a debt of gratitude. That is it. You have that. Them don't have that. Them depend blood and fire. And if you're switching, you end up in a ditch. And if a war, and we have to take it to them and get wicked pan them. And nasty nigga. That's the JV team. You got love deep in your heart for your country and your family. And then the added bonus that you want to give my Member of Parliament, the Honourable Andrew Holness, a deserved third term, to continue to replant the corn, to continue to reap and store the corn in the barn, so that we will never ever, Jamaica, fall back into hunger and wondering what is going to happen next. That is the added bonus. So, let's get to it. All of us. You ready, varsity team? What I'm doing? Woo, 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 woo. Don't pay that, man. That is stupid. That is stupid, but you can't do it anyway. Alright, anybody want to call? Don't call. Anybody want to call? Let me see if anybody want me to answer anything. Anybody want to make a call? Make it now. Now is a good time. Alright. Yeah, we are a child. We are children of God. We are. We are definitely. Alright, nobody don't want to call. So, I trust everybody is well, and let us call it tonight then. We'll try and get some rest, and then have to go on the road come Saturday. Alright. Northwest Manchester. I see you guys out there. Alright. See you guys out there. Be good. Somebody asking something? Blessings always to you too, my dear. Alright, everybody. God bless you all. Please stay safe, everybody, and do keep our children safe. Happy hunting.